yeah, you can see here coming in from Jupiter, right? So Jupiter is actually a DEX for Solana, okay? And they have also Airdrop for the first round since early this year, which is January. I think it's somewhere around last year, December to January. Okay, that was the first drop, and they have another 3 more rounds to go, as they have promised like four more rounds, right? So, and recently they have already snapshot. Okay, so Jupiter airdrop for the second round have already snapshot. So if you have traded swap using the limits, buy limit, sell limit, okay, I think you stand a chance to qualify for the second round airdrop. And don't forget, there will be another voting. There will be voting that will be taking place. Okay, so snapshot done voting this month. So the criteria will be after the voting. Okay, so you might want to pay attention on the voting, because I think this will carry weight as well if you are actively using Jupiter's swap, right? So you might want to check this. Okay, so during the last drop, first drop, a lot of people, they qualified a lot, right? Can see 20,000, 20,200 of Jupiter. Okay, I think the current price is somewhere around $1 plus. Okay, it's huge if you're still holding it. And you can see these are the multiplier, the criteria, right? How consistent are you? Whether it's once a week, or probably like once a month. So I'm not sure how the criteria will work. And then if you look at the DCA, right, and limit order, these are the things that you really want to touch. Okay, so you might want to take it into account for those of you who have been trading on perpetual, right? So like for me, I also did perpetual. I did the limits as well, but DCA hardly. Okay, and I also did on the trading on memes. Okay, all right. So at least I know I hit like once or twice a week. So there is a traction there and there is a consistency there. So that's where you want to qualify. Consistency and then the multiplier. Multiplier, I'm not sure whether will it take into account for the second round. Okay, but maybe DCA might take into account again, or maybe perpetual. I think perpetual might come into place again. And then these are the speculation, right? Community airdrop proposal. Okay, so these are the proposal here. And you can see if you claim instantly, there is a 75% cut on your airdrop claims. And this is the summary total. These are just speculation, right? These are not confirmed yet. Criteria is still yet to announce, but these are just some rough figure on what to expect. So yeah, if you look here, if you are swapping on Jupiter, right, the base reward, you'll be getting somewhere around 100 Jupiter tokens. Now the minimum volume is somewhere around 10K of volume, 50 and 200K. Okay, and then limit orders, right? You can see here, 1,000, 10K, and 50,000. I think this limit orders is based on those who are successfully hit, okay, successful order taken on your limit orders. Okay, so you can see swap user 600 million token, perpetual user 60 million, DCA 20 million, limit 20 million, but staker, I think they have already given. So I don't think staker will be allowed or qualified for this. Okay, so let's see, because it is still yet to confirm for this, but criteria is after the voting. Okay, so but I think 75% of penalty will most likely will taken into account if anyone try to claim instantly. Okay, so I think there will be a vesting period as well. Okay, there will be a vesting. Then moving on next, we can see here it's coming in from Caldera. So Caldera, I think they're going to announce their TGE and Airdrop as well. So if you have participated in the task or activity on layer 3, minting of NFTs, okay, like this, you can see here, join the Caldera Crusade campaign, minted the final NFT, and then minted Caldera exclusive meta layer NFT, passing a Caldera meta layer quest on layer 3, okay, then minted early on that meta layer NFT. So all these will take into account, right? So I think if you can mint either one of these, or you can do 3 out of 5, that will give you a chance to earn this airdrop. Okay, so yeah, I think this is quite promising as well from Caldera side. Okay, I think they are going to announce very, very soon. Okay, so I think layer 3 will definitely eat a huge certain amount. Okay, especially for those who are doing layer 3, because layer 3, there is a lot of activity there. I think there are more than 10 activities that you can be able to do. So if you have done the layer 3 itself, will carry a lot of weight for Caldera Airdrop. Okay. Then moving on next, you can see here coming in from Walletconnect. So Walletconnect that allows you to connect the wallet with multiple options. And they have finally dropped the checker, which is on the 26th of November. Okay, so you can able to check on your season 1. So for those of you who are using Walletconnect, right? If you have used option for Walletconnect, then I think you should stand a chance. Okay, so I've used Walletconnect more than 10 times signed transaction. So yeah, I think this is absolutely free. But as long as you're opting for Walletconnect, okay, then you should qualify for this. And then next, you can see here, finally coming in from Linea. I think Linea since last year as well. And finally, they have released the TGE. And of course, I believe Airdrop as well. So most likely happening end of Q1, which is next year. So it could be happening somewhere around March, end of March or early April. That's for sure. Okay, so they've already announced. And we might see that Airdrop by March. So that's latest by Linea. Okay, so again, I think when you announce something like this, right, you know that bills are coming in. They are going to farm heavily, similar like Scroll as well. Okay, and yeah, I think a lot of people will be left frustrated again. I think it will be diluted. Okay, so I'm not sure how is this going to play out. Okay, because Linea have already done so bad. What's more with Linea right now, we're announcing the TGE on Q1. So never ever announce or given a proper date or a hint, because it encourages bills to come in and to dilute for those who are genuinely farming or genuinely using the protocol or the platform. So let's hope for the best for Linea. Okay, and there is a 725 million funding by VC. So let's see how much is it going to cook for all those LXP or LXPL, okay, for all those work that we done or those gas that we spent. Then next, you can see it coming in from XION. So XION, you can able to check. I think this is absolutely free. This is more towards the social farming. And I believe that a lot of influencers are making big on this rather than a single user that's farming this. High engagement, high referral rewarded for XION, right? If you are doing this. Okay, so you might want to check your eligibility. You might want to put in your EVM or your injective, okay, whichever it is that you are doing. And if you look at the pre-market itself, it's already $4.80. Huge, especially coming in from influencer. So if you are doing as an influencer or content creator, you should be getting a lot from this compared to people who only using this as a solo farming or a single farmer. Okay. And then you should not be getting, look at that, 5,800 experience point, 18,000 rank with a 31 referral, but you not get anything. So influencers are eligible, only 0 for community. So this is the risk there that you're taking, right? So mine and stats are also the same. So I'm not sure whether is it a bug or not, because these are the risks that is involved. Okay, so you can see how many people are getting screwed over. Okay, but I think certain people, certain influencer content creator are getting a lot from this. So referrals win the show, as you can see. Influencer Airdrop. Okay, and then next we can see here, this is coming in from Neptune Finance. So Neptune Finance, as you know, is a lending and borrowing protocol under the injective ecosystem. Okay, and I believe I did the testnet as well, but unfortunately we not get anything from that. Okay, and it's a lesson to be learned as well when there's no funding coming in from VCs or anyone. So yeah, now they are coming up with this airdrop. Okay, so how to qualify is that you need to lend or borrow on Neptune Finance to earn points. Okay, up to 8% APR. Okay, so delegated airdrop. So instead of lending and borrowing, what you can do, you can delegate your objective, right? So I'm going to do this in order for me to qualify for Neptune. I'm going to shift my objective that validator to this Neptune validator, right? So I'm going to delegate, right? Delegate INJ, okay, to Neptune. So I'm going to do that later on, okay, to qualify at least certain amount of Neptune, right? Because this is absolutely passive and I'm not going to lend or borrow anything. Okay, so I'm just going to delegate a certain portion of my objective to this to qualify something at least. Okay, so yeah, and then moving on next, we can see here coming in from Cosmos side again, we have Lumoz. So Lumoz, okay, can able to start checking. For those of you who are staking 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀, okay, think this is for you. Okay, I'm not sure what is the minimum requirement here, but you might want to check your Lumoz, right? You might want to check here. Okay, lumoz.org. Okay, you might want to check the website here and see how much are you going to qualify for this drop. Okay, how much you're going to qualify. So check the button, okay, active users in Celestia network and connect your Celestia wallet. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the setup here. So you need to connect, right? Okay, you need to connect your Kepler. Okay, complete KYC tasks to earn. Okay, so I'm going to do that later. And then next, we can see here, coming in from Agisos. So Agisos also, you can see your updated allocation. Okay, you're going to go to this website. And for those of you who are eligible, for those of you who are staking your dimension, right, then you should qualify for this airdrop. Okay, so Agisos, you go to this agisos.fyi, and then you can able to check your allocation on Agisos. Okay, so you might want to check, and then TGE is still yet to be announced, but I'm not sure whether this is a DAS airdrop or not, but it is absolutely free. Okay, so it's absolutely free, and then yeah. So last but not least, we can see here coming in from Story Protocol. So as you know, that Story Protocol is 142 million being funded by VC. Huge project potential, 140 actually. Okay, and what they're having right now is that they are doing something similar like Scroll, which you are required to mint badges. Okay, but since this is absolutely free, because it is on a testnet, so it doesn't really cost you anything but just your time. So you might want to do this as soon as possible. Okay, so you might want to go and mint, okay, mint your badges. Okay, and then you might want to try to mint as many as much as possible before the deadline, because at the moment, I think they're going to start launching their token as well.